Hello. Hello. My name is Drake, and this is Touching the Edge. Welcome. Welcome to connection. Welcome to connecting with someone else and with other people who are looking to find the positive and looking for transmutation, alchemy, changing what is negative into what is positive. For me, that's part of that is really in focusing on where we want to go rather than where we don't want to go. It's easy to in today's world to see elements that we don't want to be with. I saw a gentleman today. It was very interesting. Within a short period of time, when I was at the coffee shop, I saw two people who almost got hit by cars that were turning. Both of them were cases where the person driving wasn't paying any attention. One of them was a situation where it came very close to hitting someone who I recognize on a regular basis, and this person gave them the finger, the obscene gesture. And it just really struck me because I know that that's not his way of being. Although I could see it was upsetting because, something really scary almost happened. But it reminded me of all of us going through so much right now, seeing so much negativity. It reminds me of some of my favorite characters. One of my favorite characters, if not my very favorite character, is the character Don Quixote. And from the novel of Don Quixote, and also the play, the musical, The Man of La Mancha. And I really love that musical. It's it's really a dorky thing, but I really love that musical. The first line of the song where he proclaims himself, the first stanza, he says, "Hear me now, O thou bleak and unbearable world, thou art base and debauched as can be. And a knight with his banners all bravely unfurled now hurls down his gauntlet to thee. I am I, Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha. My destiny calls and I go. And the wild winds of fortune will carry me onward, oh, whatsoever they blow." You know, it's a story of a man who's deluded himself into believing that he's more than he is, that he thinks of himself as a great knight. And he's talking about the world that he is in and how negative it feels and how he's stepping up to meet the challenge of it. He sees himself as a knight, and I think it's such an interesting element, these characters and how they meet their challenges and how they can support us in meeting our own challenge. Another one of my great favorite characters is the Count of Monte Cristo. It's written by Alexander Dumas, the famous writer who, was an amazing man in his time, French, but also of African descent as well. So he wrote novels such as The Count of Monte Cristo, the Four Musketeers, or the Three Musketeers. He wrote that novel as well, and other great novels as well. In that novel, when he is talking he's about to give the toast for Albert, and he's talking about this young boy, and he's talking about having an attitude to meet the world. Uh, it says this: "Life is a storm, my young friend. You will bask in the sunlight one moment and be shattered on the rocks the next. What makes you a man is what you do when the storm comes." And so, to me, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about positive indifference, and we're talking about developing that sense of yourself as the lead character in the play, but one who's committed to your inner vision, regardless of what you see in the world. So I want to encourage you to step up to that Don Quixote sort of vibe within yourself, the Count of Monte Cristo within yourself, regardless of what you're seeing in the world. Even when you make mistakes, even when you forget and flip someone off, as quickly as possible, come back to that relationship that these gentlemen are talking about. My favorite song in the Count of Monte Cristo, or not the Count of Monte Cristo, but the Man of La Mancha, is the Impossible Dream. In the Impossible Dream, he talks about, "This is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far." So I'm asking you to be that. The world will be better for this, that one man or one human being, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable stars. that unreachable star to me is a world of peace and of calm, a world that is you who you want to be, not you being the worst that you can be. And so I want to encourage you, and I'm asking for your encouragement as well, because with encouraging each other, we can all reach the impossible dream. So thank you so much for listening and taking part in my adult darkness. I appreciate it. I'm gonna ring the bell. Listen carefully. I know it seems impossible, but you can reach your dream. I'm going to bring my hands in the prayer position and bow to you because I know you have a great purpose. Namaste. Thank you.